Marcus Semien leads off for the Rangers today. He's in 2 for 6 on the spring with a home run and a run batted in. Corey Ragsdale coaching at first base. Tony Beasley at third. Harrison to the plate, and he misses down. Left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 6 this spring. And the former Met hit 15 homers last year. Hit .239. Swings and one hops first base. It's a fair ball played by Krim in foul ground. A long underhand toss is in time to Sampson at first. That's a pretty play by Blaine Krim.
So far today, and we've yet to see a run between these two clubs. Here's a bouncer deep in the hole and short. Ahmed far to his right, has it on the grass. The throw to first, not in time. Duran able to get there just ahead of the throw. Here's Wenzel. He swings and pops one up high into the air. Lee having trouble with the sun. Finds it now and then makes the catch. Runners at second and third are both tagging. Coming in to score is Duran. Krim makes it to third. Lee's throw came into Nick Ahmed. He even stance, maybe slightly open. Waiting on the 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Sampson delivered a fastball there near the top of the zone and records his first strikeout. So has played for the Mets, the career .261 hitter in the big leagues. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball hit high and deep out into left. Langford going back, turning to look. It's gone. That's into the Texas bullpen. Davis with his second home run of the spring has put San Francisco out in front 3-1.
Kind of a loopy breaking ball from Adrian Sampson that didn't have a whole lot of bite to it.
Davis's first home run this spring was a solo shot. This one with two men on board. Right and walk in my book. And now Harrison, the benefactor of that call, throws the 3-2 pitch and he misses with it low, ball 4. So Semien eventually draws the walk, and that's the fourth walk that Marcus has drawn this spring. He's including today 2 for 7 now with 4 walks, and so the Bay Area this spring as a just-in-case pitcher. Langford grounded out into a double play his first time up. Swings here and loops one out into left field, and that falls for the base hit. Conforto over to pick it up. Rounding second is Semien. He'll put on the brakes and go back. Wyatt Langford has his second hit of the spring. Kind of got under that just a little bit and looped it out into left field. So Langford 1 for 2 today now.
Count has gone full. Rodriguez pushes off, comes home, and it's outside ball 4. And Marcus has his second consecutive walk. The Rangers have their 5th walk of the day. Remember, the Rangers led the league in walks last year in the regular season. And here in spring training, they're averaging over 4 per game. And we are going to get a pinch runner now for Marcus Semien over at first base. Went up for Rodriguez last pitch. 3-1 to Langford. Here it comes. And he walked him to load the bases. Missed high and outside with 95-mile-an-hour heat. So they're loaded with nobody out, courtesy of 3 straight bases on balls. 3, it's 0-1 on Duran. Sam Huff, the on-deck batter. Semien at third, Taveras at second, Langford at first. The pitch is a breaking ball grounded to second base. Estrada feeds Ahmed for 1 onto first, a double play. 4-6-3. A run comes home. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Giants. And there's a breaking ball. Strike 3 call as he dropped a curve in at the top of the zone just barely to get the strikeout of Flores. 1 run for the Giants, 3 hits, 2 left. We've completed 5. It's the Giants 4 and the Rangers 2.
Both sides of the zone. Me and Huff worked together before, a couple years past. So we were gelling today. It was good. Just 1 pitch in that big inning in the second inning. So other than that, I thought the stuff I've been working on is showing, and it's showing that it's working. And I'm happy with how today went.
What kind of things have you been working on this camp?
Right away, I was just trying to create some separation with the fastball, the sinker and the 4-seam, and just a little grip change on the sinker. And right away, just saw good results, able to get the ball down the zone. And then with the 4-seam, just create separation, make 2 pitches out of it. So that was good. I thought the changeup and the slider have been really good this spring, throwing the bullpens in the games and stuff. Today I just had one of them that kind of just wasn't there. Obviously took care of it, put it over the fence. But other than that, it's been awesome.
Home run was a slider?
What was that?
The home run was on a slider?
Home run was a slider, yeah.
Do you feel like you're right on schedule for the build-up and all that kind of stuff, where you want to be?
Yeah, and even today I was telling Mike, I was like, I'm ready to keep going. I want to keep, like, in a perfect world.
What was the cap today?
3 innings. So I would.
No particular pitches? Or
I think they're going more up and downs right now. 3 innings, get your work in. If you cruise by, you maybe go down to the bullpen, throw a little more. But we still have about 3-4 weeks left till the season, so you get an inning each week in my eyes, and then I'm 5, 6, 7 innings ready for the season. So I was telling him today I was feeling good in a perfect situation. I go 3-4 mornings in this game and keep them right there with 3 runs, keep our guys in the game.
What did he say back to you?
He said it's spring training. We're gonna. No. Yeah, he knows I got my work in. He just want to make sure, like, obviously, you just keep going, right? You don't want to gas out at 3 innings in these outings. So there's always room for more.
A lot has changed since you were last in this organization. They won a World Series last year. I mean, what was that like, kind of coming back here? And I would imagine things just seem a lot different than they were when you were last here.
Yeah, first the support staff is all the same, and which is probably the coolest thing in my eyes. You see guys, training staff that have kind of worked their way up to the big leagues. A lot of the same clubhouse managers, all that. So it's very cool to see the change. A lot of them were there for that first run in 10 and 11, and you get a couple bad years, and then now look, they're World Series champions. So in that factor, it's awesome that the culture has changed a little bit. Bring Bochy in, a guy with winning records and World Series trophies and stuff like that. It's easy to get behind that kind of stuff, and no matter what you're doing, you're trusting the process that he puts in place. Brings in then the pitching coaches and the hitting coaches and all that kind of stuff, and then it has one simple message for spring training. And last year I wasn't here, but they kind of went over it, and they even talking about in the World Series interviews, they're like, we had a message in spring training, and it carried it all the way into October, and it's a very cool thing. It's hard to do. It's hard to stay mentally engaged like that for a full season. And to be the last group standing and that kind of thing is just extremely cool to see.
How have you approached this spring, knowing Boch and CY have both been kind of open that, spots are up for grabs, both in the rotation and the bullpen? What's going through your mind as you kind of keep building up this spring?
Yeah, last year definitely missed pretty much the whole season. So personally, I want to be healthy. I want to get back to where I was in 22, and I'm kind of feeling that way. I'm putting the ball where I want to, and it's early, and I'm working on these little things that kind of help me keep myself engaged. But, at the same time, you have to go out there and compete. And if the job is there for taking, it'd be silly to say that you weren't having your eyes set on that goal. So you never know what could happen, but you just focus on what you can control and just build up and be ready for whenever your name's called.
So walk us through the entire thing since we did miss it.
There wasn't much to it. It was just a first pitch fastball right down the middle. Didn't miss it.
Does that feel good?
No, it feels great. It feels good every time you hit a home run.
First one, though.
Yeah, definitely. No, it felt really good.
Boch said earlier today he didn't think, a couple of offers were going to get to you. You seem like a guy that, that doesn't get to you. Do you feel that way? You don't let, a couple of rough games, whether they actually are rough for you or not, bother you?
Yeah, definitely. Especially right now, it is spring training, so we're all getting back used to playing. So, it's part of it, though.
That ball you hit against Yamamoto the other day, the double play, you hit that pretty hard, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, that's just baseball.
Exactly, yeah. That's how it goes. It's a fun game.
How are you feeling, just kind of, like you said, getting acclimated in spring training, big league camp, kind of just getting used to the vibe of things around here?
I feel great. All the guys have been really kind. They're all very open, open to help, and just open to talk. So it's been a really good experience.
Any of your teammates say anything funny or when you got back into the dugout after the homer today?
No, they're all just saying congrats.
Can you reenact it for us?
I'll pass.